Welcome, recruits, to this highly classified explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the secret mechanics of decoding literally any English word. You know, the English language is packed with massive words, and to read them fluently, you absolutely need the right tactical training to break them down into manageable chunks. So consider this your official, top-secret training manual.
All right, let's kick things off with a seriously wild question. Could a single word actually have 1 million syllables? I mean, think about the absolute longest word you've ever come across. Is there any chance it just keeps going, packing in 1 million of these tiny little parts?
Well, fortunately for all of us, no. That is way too many. But honestly, it brilliantly illustrates exactly why we need to understand how to break words down in the first place. Because even though you won't find words with 1 million syllables, you'll definitely encounter ones with 3, 4, or 5. And when you bump into a massive word in the wild, you need a reliable system to decode it so you don't get totally overwhelmed.
So, listen up, because here is our agenda. We're going to quickly cover what is a syllable, basic word splitting, open and closed syllables, the unbreakable vowels, tricky splits and the magic E, and finally, counting back for LE. These are the exact skills you need. Let's get right into it.
Module 1. What exactly is a syllable?
Basically, a syllable is just a beat. Just like a drummer keeps time in a song, words have this totally natural rhythm to them. Literally every single word can be split into these rhythmic parts. And if you can hear the beat of a word, you can physically clap it out. Identifying these beats, that is your absolute first step in decoding language.
All right, get those hands up. We are practicing our beats right now. Let's start super easy. Dog. That's just one beat, one clap. Okay, let's try a 2-syllable word. Apple. Apple. 2 parts, 2 claps. You feeling the rhythm? Let's step it up to something bigger. Ladybug. Ladybug. 3 parts, 3 beats. And finally, a really big one. Salamander. Salamander. 4 parts, 4 claps. Once you train your ears to hear those parts, you're totally ready to start visually splitting them on the page.
You've got the rhythm down perfectly, so let's move right into Module 2, Basic Word Splitting Training.
Here is your foundational maneuver. Step 1, identify and underline the vowels. These vowels, they're your anchors. Once you've got them, step 2 is finding the exact middle point between those 2 vowels. And step 3, just jump right in and split that word. Let's take the word helmet, for example. We underline the E and the E. We find the middle point between the L and the M, and bam, we split. Hell-met. Same exact thing with sudden. Underline the U and the E. Find the middle between the 2 Ds, and split. Sud-den. You've just created smaller, highly readable chunks. It's like magic.
Now let's see how this all builds into Module 3, Open and Closed Syllables.
What's really fascinating here is how splitting a word actually changes the way the vowels sound. This is literally the whole reason we do this. Notice the clear difference here. If a syllable's open, meaning it ends in a vowel like the word hi, the vowel is completely open and proudly shouts its own strong letter name, I. But if it's a closed syllable, meaning there's a consonant closing it in at the very end like the word hit, the vowel makes a short sound, I. Understanding this open and closed dynamic is absolutely crucial. It's the ultimate key to reading accurately.
You are passing with flying colors so far, but brace yourself for Module 4, the unbreakable vowels.
Some vowels are heavily armored and simply cannot be separated. The crucial point here is recognizing these unbreakable formations. Sometimes a vowel teams up with the letter R, like in the word target. Together, that A and R make one single sound, R. Because they act as one sound, you cannot split them apart. The exact same rule applies to vowel teams, where 2 vowels join forces to make one sound, like the A and I in contain. Even though you're seeing 2 vowels there, they function as one single unit. Keep them together when you make your split.
All right, time to navigate some trickier terrain in Module 5, tricky splits and the magic E.
So, what happens if you underline your vowels, but the word just can't be split perfectly in the middle? Well, you have to choose a side. And the golden rule is, always try splitting on the side of the first vowel first. Let's try it with the word unit. Split right after the U. Unit. Hey, that sounds correct. The U is open, it says its name, we get unit. But let's try that exact same first vowel split on another word. Medal. Medal? Actually, scratch that. That doesn't sound right at all. If the word sounds bizarre, just pivot. Try splitting on the other side of the consonant. Metal. Ah, there we go. Now the E is closed, it makes a short sound, and we get metal.
And beware the trickiest element of them all, the silent magic E, hiding right at the end of words. As a highly trained decoder, you know that a magic E makes literally no sound at all. Therefore, do not underline the magic E when you're hunting for vowels. It will totally ruin your split. Just focus on the active, sound-making vowels. Take the word escape, for instance. We completely ignore that final E, underline the first E and the A, find the middle, and split. S-cape. Boom. Target neutralized.
Listen up, because here is your final training module. Module 6, Counting Back for LE.
When LE shows up at the end of a word, it does not sound the way you'd expect. To remember this, just think of the weird but catchy phrase, lifting elephants. That strange LE ending simply produces a heavy ul sound. But how in the world do we split words that end this way?
To decode these specific words, you really just need to memorize this one super simple protocol. Start at the very end of the word, count back 3 letters, and split. That is literally it. 1, 2, 3, split.
Let's see everything we've learned come together right now. We're going to apply the count back 3 rule to 2 different words. First up, tremble. We count back 3, E, L, B, and split. Tremble. Look closely at that first chunk. Trem. It's a closed syllable, so the E makes a nice short sound. Now let's try it with cable. Count back 3, E, L, B, and split. Cable. Look at the first chunk, K. It ends in a vowel, so it's an open syllable, which means the A gets to proudly shout its strong name. I mean, how cool is that? The system works flawlessly every single time.
You are 1 in a million, recruit. You've officially passed your training. Armed with these highly classified syllable secrets, from clapping out beats to managing open and closed vowels to the lifting elephants rule, literally no word is too massive for you to break down and conquer. So, as you head out into a world filled with millions of words, I have to ask, what complex, giant words are you going to decode next? Get out there and start splitting.